All right, I understand, Agent Wilson, but you've given me $15 in a Big Mac for 8 years on YouTube. They believe that I am there for, as you say, the truth. I'm doing the best acting job I can. I have convinced them that we are all safe and there is no war coming. It's so crazy now. One way or another, it's all going down. All right, what is going on, guys? It is Adam A.K. Marf, and this is Marfoogle TV. We, of course, have Secret Service being looked at. Now they're saying that they're not going to go to the Times to see who the heck is leaking about the Qatar jet. Obviously, if you watch the show, you know we covered that right as it happened. Of course, Trump did not fly back on the Air Force One, and they're now saying that there's somebody in the midst very close to the president, or in this case, very, very close to JD. Now, I think this is really interesting because, you know, obviously these guys are usually cleared. They're usually there for a very, very long time to get into a spot like this. But they said a member of the U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance's security team has been suspended and is under investigation for allegedly leaking sensitive information, the U.S. Secret Service USSS said. Now, remember, they called out multiple times. They did multiple press conferences telling the world that they were going to essentially go right after the Times or all of the newspapers that went after this story because it was a national security leak. You know, this is something that's scary. The right away, of course, the news had this information about the Air Force One not being safe. They even looked at that and go, okay, well, what if they ended up, you know, in between them broadcasting that, ended up switching planes and then the bad guy has the info. They've made examples like that. And it was pretty big. Well, they, of course, went after the Times or these different medias. Well, now they're saying that it's somebody very, very close. Now, I just want people to really realize, of course, all of the talk about sleeper cells right now. I'm going to show you a clip here in a second. There's been a lot of questions to the president saying, you know, hey, Iran has all these sleeper cells. You know, are you worried about him pulling the trigger on all of these people? Well, a lot of people just don't believe that those exist or that there's some fake thing. Every single country has sleeper cells in our country. They're not like a fictional movie. It's not like there's going to be some red button they push in Russia and the guy wakes up and turns into a robot like, you know, Utopia or something. It's going to be more like, you know, they're going to be working a janitorial job or they're going to be working at a restaurant and they've spent their whole life training for, say, an operation. Sleeper cells are a very dangerous thing. And the problem is we had 4 years of an open border. Where people just came in and came in and came in. There was a lot of people that wanted a better life, but there was also a lot of people in that group that are very, very scary people. Because the president said that, I'm sure there's going to be people that have a problem with how I said that. But again, I believe that is exactly what happened. A lot of bad people came in with the good people. All right, what is going on? Hey, thank you so much, Litter Pixie. Thank you guys for another late show. Everything's going to be, you know, getting back to normal here soon. At least, you know, more normal than it has been. As far as the timing, I've been busy all day. As you guys know, some of you know, our one car got shot. So I've been walking all over the place to get groceries and, walked about 2.5 miles today. So it was not fun. And, of course, thank you for everybody's patience as far as the late shows. So let's get into it. All right. Thank you so much. If we do have some mods here, of course, Gene Collins and then Michael Booher. Thank you. So Cheryl Hall and Guns of Water. All right. Let's get back into this. So we have one of the first things I wanted to talk about is this Elon clip. Now, let me show you this. In fact, I'm going to show you this in just 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to set this video up. We'll be right back.
Nothing in the show should be considered legal, medical, or financial advice. The views of the callers can differ considerably and do not necessarily reflect my opinion, Dex's opinion, or anyone else who works with the show. You should always do your own research and consult with professionals. The internet is full of fake news, so please take everything with a grain of salt. If you have not already, it helps us out if you end up going through any of our affiliates, and it helps you out if you end up protecting yourself against cybercrime. NordVPN is one of the best and one of the easiest to use. If you do not have a virtual private network, it protects your IP address, which is your online identity, which actually connects to your real address and everything else. It also connects to you. If you know anything about how they are data logging and basically getting your profiles down, you can prevent that by having a VPN. Nord is, again, one of the easiest. Download it. It's like an on switch and off switch. All you have to do. Go to marfooglenews.com/VPN. Not only will you get a giant discount on this, but you will also be helping us. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate everyone that goes through any of our affiliates. Can't say thank you enough.
Crazy. All right, what is going on, guys? It is Adam A.K. Marf, and this is Marfoogle TV. So this is a really interesting clip, of course, that is viral right now of Elon doing this interview. I think she is from Europe. I think she's from the UK. And they end up actually arguing later on. There's other clips that I might show you guys tomorrow, another clip of them arguing. And I see both points. But as far as her opinion, he said that she lives a closeted lifestyle because that there are very, very bad areas in the in UK and in other places. Well, I thought it was really interesting that he said that the last time he has been there has been a couple years. That really takes away from an arguing point when you're saying that you know what's going on in a place. I mean, most of us, are watching what's going on online, but you have to really live somewhere to understand. Like I'm in Seattle. I know what's happening to my city. It's been destroyed. If it is anything just even remotely close to what's happening here in Seattle, in Europe, then I know exactly what's happening there. It's very bad. Now, media puts it as all of just the immigration. It's also the drugs. It's the businesses, the economy after CV in 2019. Everything just crapped out. There are so many for lease signs here in Seattle, Washington. It is absolutely nuts. I wanted to do a collage of 8 different neighborhoods and just put it all together. There were more businesses that are boarded up and out of business than there were in business. In specific neighborhoods like Lake City and in downtown, it's just absolutely nuts. That's one of the, top 10 cities or whatever as far as, making money for the country. We are just falling apart. And it's all decision making. And people can say it's this side or that side. Really, it's just a broken system. It's greed. It's, let's make the city look pretty for 2 weeks for the World Cup, but then literally just undo everything the second everybody leaves. That's what's happening in other countries too. Everybody wants to say that this is all, pro about the people and this and that. It is other countries, foreign entities going up against Western countries and trying to sabotage different areas. That's my utter belief about this. Now, Shenzhen is here for a reason because there is another part where he's talking about this. He's actually talking about this essentially in China and AI. So as you guys know, both are going towards this like AI WMD. And I constantly get wrote about how China, why do you think that, China is anything compared to the US? I really hope that people understand the speed that China changed who they were and how they run their country, their infrastructure, their power grid. He even explains it. They have more power, physical power in their power grid than the US and the UK and a few other countries combined. They have loaded up on solar power, so much so that their excess power can power our entire country of 370 million people. Now, they're not powering us, right? They're taking that excess, and obviously that is going to help in the long term for this AI race. Meanwhile, we have very strange things happening. We have lots of bodies of water drying up more than usual. Some think that they're grabbing water literally out of lakes to try to, race in this AI race and use it to cool things. I don't know if that's the truth, but one thing we do know is they need a lot of power. And our archaic old power grid, for one thing, I know from folks that we talk to, affiliates and things like that, there is this huge thing going on right now with them putting in new different power lines, everything else. And if you think that China does not know that there's these huge projects going on and the infrastructure in the United States is now finally somebody is going, hey, this is super dangerous. They're finally changing out a ton of places. And I mean like around the clock, I know at least 6 different areas where you've got the public works marking the street, marking the lines. They are literally putting underground power. They're putting different kinds of power. They're putting protected power in. And this is a great thing for somebody who truly believes that the one, big possibility, especially in an AI race, is that any of our enemies or a Fantastic Freddy knocks out our power with something like an EMP. So this is all great news that they are actually paying attention to our archaic, super old grid. But at the same time, we are behind in a lot of areas. A lot of folks do not know how far ahead China has gotten. When we talk about full self-driving cars and things and all of the cool stuff that Elon does, China is doing that in cities like Shenzhen. I mean, they have some of their biggest cities. Shenzhen has 20 million people. Go watch the tour of that. They have more high-speed trains going 250, 60 miles an hour. You can pretty much get anywhere in about 20 minutes that would normally be 3.5 hours. That's something that many of us here in the United States are like, why haven't we done that yet? You have drones delivering your food faster than human beings there. You have law enforcement drones, and I'm not cheering for this. You guys know my view on law enforcement drones, on drones in general, on AI, all of this stuff. But it is crazy for the people that have not, they haven't been to China. They have heard this thing that they grew up with, that China makes crappy stuff and that everything's falling apart. I've said it a million times. But it is truly such a different China than what we grew up with. It is not the same China. And even though we are still tough militarily, and there's a lot of patriots here that absolutely have it in their heart, they're like, there is no other option. There's no option where China would be even close to us. But that is what has happened. And sadly, it's because you can put it on blame on a president or an administration or 5 of them. It doesn't matter. There's been corporations that have infiltrated into our government long ago. And now it's all about the bottom line. It's all about more money. They globalized all of our freaking manufacturing to other countries. All of the world countries, all of the richest countries were sending everything, and I mean everything, the craziest things, to be made in China. China, everything is connected with a golden ticket up to the CCP. And it has been since 1979. I've gone over some basic stuff. I'm not an expert, but I've been studying this stuff for now like 11 years. So they opened up to capitalism, but capitalism that has a catch. Like, it can be taken away at any time. If you have a multi-billion-dollar business, Xi Jinping can literally just take it away. It's happened. We've covered it. And you have to pay a certain chunk. It's sort of like a tax, only it's probably a lot more mafioso than we think. But that goes up to the CCP, and it funds them putting in these high-speed trains. All of these companies, everybody that went over and shipped out everything over to China, they absolutely paid for China to catch up with us. This is our fault. In so many ways, this is the United States. This is previous politicians taking a personal check in their pocket that absolutely just took a crap on all of us regular Americans. That's what I think. Let me know what you think. So let me play just a section of this.
The Chinese AI companies are doing as well as they are with a relatively small amount of compute. It seems though that if they had a lot of compute, there's a good chance that they would be the leaders.
And I don't know. This is such a weird thing to say. It's such a weird thing to feel. There's something inside of me when he says compute. Like, can't you say processing power or something? I don't know why that bothers me. Compute. It just feels like it's falling short, like the R felt off. And I understand what it means. I just can't handle it.
And at some point, they probably will have a lot of compute.
So they will, ergo they will be the leaders.
There's a good chance that they are the leaders at some point.
And he's saying, oh, there's a good chance that this is Elon. He is involved. All four of his companies are heavily involved in almost every one of them has these super high up contracts. You've got all of these other companies making not only SpaceX, space stuff, Blue Origin, Atlantic, or whatever the other ones are. But the two big ones, Origins, they are directly working together on several projects right now, but the huge contracts went to him. And the reason why we covered all of these different stories, Amazon would come in there, they would go, we'll do this for $8.8 billion. And somehow Elon would always come in and go, we'll do it for 6. He came in lower, and that's the magic, those are the magic words. Hey, we can do it for less. And that's what's happened. He's got these huge contracts. He's been working directly with the president, whether they have had these tiffs, whether fake or not. He's very close to the top of the shelf as far as the people in the know right now, and have been in the know. And even when they were out of the know, they still had this information all the way back to like 2016. Before that, he was extremely close with all of the people right now. When you look at the people that are so in power, they are the top of the heap. Those are all the people that his best friends, the people that started PayPal with him, the people that started this, the people that started that. Those people right now are planning for a massive World War III. They are building personal bunkers, and these people aren't like they call the president and be like, hey, you wouldn't be able to give me like some top secret information, and the president goes, oh, I really just can't do that. And I'm not trying to say that the president tells these guys, but there's 50 other people in that administration. I guarantee you that Peter Thiel or all these guys get to talk to. They are in government contracts with these people. They know. They don't get turned. It's not like they're calling and, somebody on the other line is like, yeah, I'd love to, but I could lose my job if I told you. No. These guys are multi-billionaires. In the case of Elon, he is a trillionaire. He's one of the first public trillionaires. I guarantee you half of those very long, family names behind all the banks, I'm sure all of them have hidden trillions, and there's trillionaires that already exist. But he's one of the first public ones. You think that a man that is now has a net worth bigger than most countries, you think that he doesn't know what's going to happen? And then you look at his actions and you look at what they're doing. Obviously, there's something big coming, and it's not it may not be the end of the world like some of my side theories, but it very well be a big war, one of the biggest, one of the most unique wars, something that does not look like any of the other world wars we've been in, because we're right in it right now, and it will change the way that we live. There's going to be resets of currencies. There's going to be a change in the way we shop, in the way we buy, in the way that we work, in the way that we make money. He is saying a lot of stuff later on in this interview. I highly recommend going and seeing this because it is important. Whether you hate him or love him, there's some important stuff in here about where the world is going.
You can think of like the constraints on AI are essentially electricity and AI chips, and then for physical AI, the robots. China's also got some very good robot companies. In fact, they have these like robot sporting events. I don't know if you've seen some of them.
Yes, I have. I saw them last time I was in Beijing. I saw the
Oh my God, you got her excited about the robots. I don't care about the robots. A lot of those robot events, they're really dumb. But the thing is they are mass producing them to the point where they've got these robot fights. I think that in their eyes, just like if a small business owner, that here's my example. I worked at a pizza place, Brazilian pizza owner, and when he first started the night, the first pizza order that would come in his mind, he would never write #1 pizza on the box because in his mind, he goes, we don't want the customer to know it's the first pizza. We want them to think we're busy, busy, busy. So he would write like 116. So the customer gets this idea that, it's already, they've already pushed 115 pizzas on this really dull Monday. As far as the robots, there's a point to this. I think that the robots in China's eyes, they keep pushing all of these viral videos through their 1 million man army. They want you to see that they're more advanced. And some of you maybe go, oh, well, you believe it. You're saying that Shenzhen is so advanced. There is proof that they have an incredible infrastructure in their very, very communist, lockdown, can't speak your mind country. They didn't have any bureaucratic red tape when they wanted to build speed trains. They just literally took the old lady in America that would stand out and go, I'm not selling my property. And they'll go, you are. And they would just take her out. In America, somebody doesn't, if they're in the way of a fire, or sorry, if they're in the way of a big property company or something and they say, no, then there's nothing you can do. Except for maybe, I don't know, unless you have space assets or something and you don't paint certain colors on your roof, whatever. But, they have different ways of being able to do that. In China, they just push you out of the way. So infrastructure just even things like that, it's like, obviously it's a lot easier to get things done in China and fast. They built the largest navy overnight. If you have been with me for years, then you know I covered it when it was all of a sudden announced that they had the most boats. Now, for the people that say, oh, they may have more boats, but we have better and bigger boats. Well, tell that to Germany. Germany had the more advanced weaponry back in World War II. They had the tanks. They had jets before other people did. They had Werner von whatever, and they had actual jets. They could run circles around our planes back then. Unfortunately, they couldn't run circles around 20 of our planes or 100 of our planes. They could only do so much before we got them down. And that's the thing. Numbers and sheer numbers actually did the trick there. I told you guys a lot of times about the story of Hitler being recorded. He's got a recording out there talking about Russia. Magically, somebody tells him, oh, Russia's just come out with 35,000 tanks. Hitler's in his language is saying, I thought they were smoking something. I thought they were seeing ghosts. I thought they were delusional. And he goes, then I saw him. And he goes, it blew me away. He was so surprised that Russia had secretly manufactured 35,000 tanks and got them there, and they didn't have any intelligence on it. So sheer numbers, doesn't matter how advanced the technology gets, it does matter. And that's what China has gone for in not only Navy, because they want to control areas. They want people in all parts of these places that they're trying to take over. Obviously, Spratly Islands, the Philippine stuff, all of these things that they're doing right now, numbers matter. And then also in technology, in all of this, when we have this weapon, this AI weapon that's going on, you're talking about systems that could go through the toughest government encryption in mere seconds, literally take control of nuclear missiles or take control of the most sensitive information, the blackmail information that our CIA has on everybody, take that in literal seconds, and blackmail anybody and everybody in our government, release all of our dirty secrets. It's a race to get to that point where you have a tool so powerful that your enemy cannot stop you. It's not about blowing up, 5 city blocks. It's about, going 5 city blocks underground and getting those digital files out. Not to mention, power grids, water facilities, infrastructure. And China saw that earlier, or they saw it at the same time as I'm sure all of the consultants talking to our presidents prior for the last 20 years. But one thing they understood is that we had the capitalist, society, and we did have this bureaucratic red tape. They purposely installed this left versus right thing. And I truly believe that most of that is Russia and China working together. I don't think that Russia's behind the entire thing with all of this, but I think other countries absolutely have millions of bots or millions of actual soldiers online that have made us say left versus right. When I grew up, you could talk about what you believed or who you voted for. It wasn't a big deal. Where did that come from? It makes perfect sense because then you have problems in a bureaucracy where you have the sides not agreeing. Anything that you want to get done, you are slowed down to a crawl. When you go pass a bill, it goes through 16 reiterations and get rid of the most important things. Meanwhile, Xi Jinping is over in China going, check, check, check. Oh, you want me to sign something else? Cool, cool, cool. You guys are doing absolutely everything that I wanted you to do. And just to confirm, I'm not bragging about China. Like, you can't speak your mind. It is, a place where, I would never want to live under a rule like that. But unfortunately, there are some positives, and this is what people aren't realizing. We are very close to the war right now. The real war, the war that we and my peers have been talking about for years. And having him talk about not only their power situation, their AI situation, and saying that in the very, very near future that they will just pass us right up if they have more compute. Well, they're going to work with these other allies, and they're literally going to get that compute, that power, those data centers. If they want to go full on into manufacturing data centers, they're going to. All right, and then we have. Oh, and I did want to show you just a brief section of this. Here, let me see if I have this. Yeah, so I'm not going to play much of this. Everyone, and there's 100 videos like this, and I want to point out, people don't even realize, like, why are all of these random teenagers doing these tours of Shenzhen? Why it literally looks like the release of a game or, any kind of big project. I could relate it closest to games. Like when a big game comes out, they'll invite all of the social media influencers to the city to play the game or play Switch or play PlayStation. Well, in this case, they're literally the console or the game is just being in this crazy advanced city that was originally an experiment. They had 20,000 people, mind you, it was a fishing village 40 years ago. Now, most of you probably live in an area or have somebody in your family that has owned their house since the 60s and has had that house for a long time. You know where the place was now it's 2026. That's just 1986. You know that it's changed a lot probably since the 50s and 60s and 40s. But since the 80s, we had a lot here in most of the places in the United States. In the 80s, we were pretty set up. In the 80s, this was literally a fishing thing. Now they have 20 million people and one of the most advanced speed trains in the world. They have drone delivery systems delivering food, which, people will go, oh, well, who cares about that? This is the thing that they want to show you. They want to show the world like, hey, well, meanwhile, these guys are backwards and they're worried about their bottom line. We're making a utopia that's amazing for people and everybody's going to live within, 15 minutes of everything. This city looks like the global agenda. So when the global agenda and all of the very, very rich people that none of these rules apply, why do you think that the messaging right now, the narrative that is going out is all of the money, everything, everybody's saying that China is now more secure and safer and more stable than the US? I know that sounds crazy, but that's the narrative that's been being pushed right now. And that's where there's trends going towards. There's money being put into China. Our bonds, other countries' bonds, we're having issues right now, even having people go, oh, well, it's better to put our money here because this is the safe bet. Now China's looking like a safe bet. I think somebody has succeeded in their, clandestine operations. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Self-driving cars, robotaxi and stuff like that. We're going to get those very soon. But as you guys know, things like that are slowed down because we get to debate about stuff. It's actually awesome that we're slower than that. A lot of people don't want cameras every single place. People don't want 17 cameras on every car. We don't want to get into our car and have it tell us to put on our seatbelt or, don't eat chips in your front seat. Like, I understand that that's a good thing, but having some government agent being able to tap in and just click on, oh, I wonder what this person's doing and get into it. That's the truth of what's happening. It's not just to prevent drunk driving. It's to be able to, literally be able to control and manipulate our entire population. And if you step out of line, you don't go with the right narrative, they can go, oh, well, you did this, and now you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. Or you don't agree with us, we'll take your degrees and everything that makes you important away. All right, and then this is really, really interesting. And I was going to talk about this yesterday, but I ended up missing this. So I wanted to show you because there's a lot of weird stuff being sent to me from New York. A lot of folks on the coastline and in Rhode Island have been saying that they've been seeing really, really weird stuff off the coastlines, and that One person sent me that in Rhode Island, there was this person going through like one of the smaller airports, and they had this huge, big, like crazy case. And at first he thought it was like some sort of a musical instrument, but it was dark green, it was camouflage, and it was extremely professional. And then they saw this story and they said to me, they were like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I saw the person carrying this. We have covered man pads before. It is not a masculine tampon. It is not going to star in the Odyssey movie. It is actually a man-mounted defense system. It's a shoulder-mounted rocket system, right? That can take out planes. Listen to this clip here. And this, again, Kagan Dunlap put this out. Did a great
This is
video.
probably the craziest thing I've ever heard an air traffic controller say at any civilian airport.
604 LaGuardia Tower. Wind 210 at 10, runway 22 clear to land. Man pad alert issued at LaGuardia Airport at 0027. Use extreme caution.
All right, clear to land, runway 22, Delta 2604. And could you explain what a man pad is?
Yeah, that's a man portable air defense system. Yeah, it's basically it was a report of a rocket launcher.
Okay, where was that?
There was a report by the Port Authority Police. They said by, I believe, Terminal Seaweed.
Now, I want to point out we covered there's been multiple instances where the cartel has actually, they have a bunch of them for some reason. The question and the big debate back probably 6, 7, 8 months ago was that some folks were saying or claiming that a good chunk of these were actual weapons, and it looks like they had come somehow from Ukraine in batches that we gave them. If you remember, man pads were actually a debate in itself. This was one of the first debates of like, hey, do we help Ukraine with this? Do we help them with A? Do we help them with B? You know, they want C. Now they want D. Now they want jets. Now they want tanks. You know, now they want, you know, blue shirts instead of green. And that's going to cost a lot of money, right? And that's just for Zelensky. But we gave them almost everything. Man pads was one of the first things that they wanted. And then within months, all of a sudden, the cartel had a bunch of them. And at the time, we were looking at this and we thought it was really weird, but you fast forward and you look at what happened in Michigan or Minnesota or all of these things that happened during CV in 2019 where there was a loop system of money going back. You saw the 9 people right underneath Zelensky that, well, of course, Ukrainians were questioning them. They're like, hey, you know, this is strange, but how does this, lieutenant, why is he driving like a Maserati, and why is he living in a house bigger than Oprah's? I was just curious. And I guess it's pretty normal. I mean, all of the other 8 guys right around him have Maseratis too. So maybe that's just what, you know, lieutenant generals or whatever they are, majors make in the military in Ukraine. So maybe there's some loops, money getting kicked back, things like this. But what's really scary is alerts by New York of people walking around with shoulder-mounted rocket launchers. This is why I've been wanting to point out, like, you know, people think sleeper cells are fake. Sleeper cells are real. It's a very, very freaky thought, but people, when they hear it, they go into science fiction mode, and people, frankly, you know, they laugh about it. Which I'll tell you here at the end of the show. We've got a lot more to cover. I'll tell you a couple of the things that people sent me after last night's show, because I obviously went off on my years-long, decades-long theory about what could be happening in the world and where those 13 missing scientists actually went. But stay tuned for that. All right, and then Cindy Kristen, thank you. Nice to see you. Rochelle Douglas Dauntless. Nice to see a lot of the early morning, like East Coast people here, by the way. We actually had, I think it was 1,700 people at like 1 a.m. last night. So that was crazy. Thank you, everybody that had, you know, made it to that show. Just absolutely great subjects. Thank you, Wages, by the way. Thank you for modding. I appreciate that. And then I might do a vote. We always did the slow mode thing. I know with 1,700 people, it was good to have 60 seconds on. But when we've got less than 1,000, it's not fun waiting 60 seconds to post. So, vote in the chat if you want to get rid of that 60-second thing for tomorrow. All right. I'll just lower it. All right. And then let's see. Let's go back to, let's see. All right. Before we move on, make sure to go check out marfooglenews.com/EMP. This not only helps our channel, but it also, of course, helps you out with a gigantic discount on a device that can protect your cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, generators, anything that you want to keep running. The speed in which this actually can stop not only the first stage, the second stage, but the third stage of an EMP. I believe it's the first stage and the second stage that would normally knock out even your most expensive surge protectors. But this will stop, and it will actually be able to react in less than 500 trillionths of a nanosecond. I think, 500 trillionths of a second. I forget what they call it. I don't know if it's a picosecond, but somebody was saying like, well, why don't I just have a regular surge protector? They learned through all of these nuclear tests and things that it didn't matter how well protected something was, that the different waves ended up just going right through it, shredding right through it. That's why this company made this. This same company is working with DOD, DHS, the DEMSO team with the Texas grid. So if you're in the United States and you have a grid around you, most likely they are officially working with the Department of Homeland Security, trying to work with this company. So if you want this protection on your own stuff, just realize they are slowly getting around to the executive order that the president signed all the way back in 2018. It's going to take a long time to actually get us completely, bulletproof as far as our grid. So if you want to protect your own stuff and you want to make sure your generators start and your cars run and, your appliances aren't fried, then, wire this into your house, wire it into your car, wire it into your generator. It's very simple to do. It takes a couple minutes. All right, marfooglenews.com/EMP, code MARF. All right, and let's go. Oh, and then we're going to go to a couple of these news stories. So I would love to hear your opinion in the chat. So I covered this when it first got announced on June 29th. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact that people are saying that the Mandela effect, that basically there's a bunch of people that believe that there are no more Mandela effects now that this thing is shut down. If you are just hearing this now, we covered this back on the 30th or the day after, I believe, that they announced this. The Large Hadron Collider, which everybody believes they're either opening up portals to hell, the actual, place itself has done very spooky things. They've literally put on, shows that are just absolutely demonic or just weird and witchy. Their opening ceremony was one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in my life, up there with some of the Super Bowls. But they said, we're going to shut it down for 4 years. And if you were here for that huge rant last night about my side theory about what could be going, a what-if scenario of what might be happening in the world, where those scientists might have gone, it's wild to me that they're opening up back in 2030. And they're saying that it's a 4-year maintenance project. From what I heard from one of my buddies, that they were going to make it bigger. Again, closing it for exactly 4 years and opening in 2030, knowing that 2030 lines up with all sorts of other crazy things talked about with CERN since 2013. There's always been these weird stories about CERN and 2030 specifically. There's always been stories about war in 2025 into 2026 with Deagle reporting that. With CERN, it has been attached to the 2030 number. And then on the 29th, they all of a sudden say, we're going to close and we're going to open back up in 4 years. a lot of people were like, that's weird. Let me go over to the comments here. All right, so let's see. Wages. Let's see here. Bomber 411. No, I've never seen that problem with the waiting so long before we can press the send button. Tyges NC. I have it at 60 like it normally is. I think the problem is that there's just under 1,000. Usually there's at least like 13, 14, 1,500. So maybe it just seems like it's slower. Future circular collider. Let's see here. There are more than one of these colliders. Oh, no, I understand. CERN is one of the, as far as the most important ones, and the people that are attached to CERN, rather than some of the scientists that are attached to some of the other countries' projects, CERN has had the weird comments. CERN has had the scientists that have come out and said, hey, well, it would be nice if we opened up a portal to hell, or we could travel in time. What's so crazy is that we have something like CERN that so many people really don't understand. I don't understand it. I know the basics. But their goal is to smash atoms together, and the con that they talk about, like, well, yeah, no, of course it's a small thing, but it could, create a black hole and just consume our Earth. It's been in of course, disaster compilations on A&E channel for years as like, the world could end by asteroid, the world could end by this, the world could end by a black hole created by CERN. It's been there, right? They all of a sudden close it down. Now people are saying that they no longer have like the Mandela effect. Even the ones that they felt like were Mandela effects before, all of a sudden they're saying that something shifted, and they do remember it being spelled like that, or they do remember that Mandela never died in prison. The same people that were like absolutely sure of it, now they're saying something clicked, and now when I thought about it, it was like it was gone. They knew that they thought that he died in prison and that this effect affected them. Now they're saying since June 29th, or making it up online, that once they shut this thing down, that the Mandela effect stopped. So I thought this was super, super, super weird. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, and then, yep, wackos. Let's see here. Instapod, James, nice to see you. One way, Douglas Dauntless. During shutdown, the amount of energy dumped in microseconds is insane. Yes, it is. There are obvious Mandela effect incidents with a 3-year-old last week found still alive after the fact on the news. Oh, I did not know about that. You'll have to send me that, Stephanie. And then D. Griffin, like a magnet, Beyond Aether. Hey, I haven't seen you in here for a minute. CERN also makes and collects antimatter. Yeah, I don't understand that part, so you'll have to explain that one to me. Actually represents CERN, the horned god, the god of the underworld world during Roman times. Let's see here. People believe this temple to be a gateway to the underworld, or equals the bottomless pit. And then, can any of you name that crazy? I'll pull it up here. Let me. The 9-armed lady, or whatever is it Shira or what? CERN statue. Let's see. Shiva. This is what I was talking about. This is at their headquarters. This is at CERN. Which, if you know the just like kids' story about this stuff, it's weird. It is super, super weird that all of these things are at CERN. All of the statements they've made, it's just, it's wacky. And they have a lot of money to play with. All right, and then let's see here. We're going to go to this. We're going to talk about this in just a second. It is a live show. And since I don't have a Dex to keep you entertained, you guys are just going to have to pause. I have to change something out here. So you're going to listen to music for about, if you're watching the replay, you can skip ahead about a minute or 50 seconds. we're back. All right, so I'll run through the rest of these. Iran went after the energy routes, and now Russia is now going. Now Russia is now going after the food. When I first read this, I was like, wait, you mean Russia after Ukraine and Ukraine after Russia? But you'll have to see what I'm talking about. Ukraine has been launching drones at the Sea of Azov, meaning to disrupt Russia's shadow fleet there and push Russia to halt exports. Meanwhile, Russia has been attacking civilian ships belonging to Ukraine in the Black Sea. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha has spoken up about accusing Russia of holding global food security hostage. Says at least 3 civilian cargo ships have been bombed in the past few days by Russia, and a few dozen crew members have been, forcefully perished and taken out and injured. It says today 0 vessels passed through Ukraine's Black Sea maritime corridor right at peak harvest. So I also want to point out that a lot of folks are talking about how obviously the Strait of Hormuz is shut. There's all these things going on. But also you have some of the biggest countries, a lot of folks don't know there's certain things that come from certain parts in the world. You have these products that are just like stopping or getting slowed down because of the various wars. We have these compounding events happening where we have essentially a ticking time bomb for our economy. It says this is deliberate economic and humanitarian terror. He added, just as Iran targeted energy routes in the Strait of Hormuz, Russia is now targeting global food markets in the Black Sea, which of course that affects all of Europe. And of course the media makes it look like, Russia is the aggressor as far as with NATO, right? Russia is obviously the aggressor with Ukraine. The other side sees it as, hey, we asked them not to come up on our porch and say, hey, we're going to be NATO now, or have missiles or have, stuff on our border. Again, people see both ways, and they see the U.S. for the bad decisions they make, and Russia, they make, bad decisions in their end. But as far as the events that are happening, it is pushing us towards a major escalation. Whether, people end up talking it out or not, we're basically past the point of no return. And if you don't believe me, I would love to have a couple of these Fugel family members, at least 26 military years under the two of them combined. And I will tell you, the way that they told me about all of this and the way how experienced they were with both Russian and Ukrainian situations around this, having dealt with not only them in a previous conflict where they were actually, almost working with the Russians in the Middle East at one point, it made a whole lot of sense about what, how this is past the point of no return. And I have said this for years that this is something that we can see coming. There are some people, people don't like to say discernment, but that's saying that other people don't have discernment. I think a lot of people saw this coming, but it's actually having the faith in your own thoughts and your own belief and not having to have mainstream media, which every last person doesn't trust. They just literally put a new survey out today. Literally 95, 96, whatever percent do not trust media whatsoever. But yet we need them to confirm what we see as obvious, right? The same people that have lied to us over and over and over and over again, and every single time 6 months later, we find out we were right. And by we, I mean just as people. The general internet discussion that everybody called, theory this, theory that, it's almost everything came true. Especially around CV, especially around these things that we knew were coordinated. We knew this was happening. We knew you didn't have to do this. We knew if you wore this, it wasn't going to stop things. If you got this put in you, it didn't help much or it hurt you. All of these things, Walmart's a freaking holding cell. We knew these things years before they were talked about, years before they were confirmed. So why in the world does everybody need that confirmation when you can absolutely believe and have faith in yourself without doing something stupid? I'm not saying if the majority of the internet says, J.D. Vance is a lizard man and he's actually secretly plotting against us, I'm not saying to go all out and believe that. But I am also saying, if you truly do believe that and you're waiting for somebody to tell you that, don't make your judgments based on what's going, these media companies that are going to slow drip this information up until we're actually at war. It is in their best interest to keep you working 9 to 5, not worried about it. They want to keep you in a good mood. They want you to keep going to your barbecues on the weekends. They don't want you prepping. They don't want you self-sufficient because that harms the other agendas. They want you dependent on the government in a few years when they, of course, they're switching over to digital currencies. They want everything through banks, the Banking for All Act, all of these things that are going into play. Heck, everything that happened with CV. People really think it's a coincidence that all of the stores switched to, these self-checkout machines, and there's only one cash machine out of 20. And then the one cash machine out of 20 has not one camera, but 4 cameras like an ATM machine, because they want to make sure if you're using cash, they know exactly who is using that cash. And then they track that back. And now they're adding flock cameras. Then they're adding this. And people don't realize, all of these things are coming, and war is going to bring them. War is going to bring flock cameras. We are going to be begging for it. And I'm not saying I will. But after a few events happen, an attack happens here, these people snuck in somehow to this place and ended up, being at the right place, right time. And, whole bunch of people ended up getting hurt. All of a sudden, you're going to have people begging, like, please put the flock camera. They should have stopped them they have all these flock cameras and they didn't catch these guys doing this. That's what people are going to do after events. And that's why this community talks about Fantastic Freddy so much. Because our government does that. Russia's government does that. Germany's government did that. China's government does it. Every single government in the world does these events. And they call it collateral damage. When somebody gets hurt, or I don't know what they call it, just straight up people perishing left and right. Innocent people perish if they find out the wrong thing on accident. You think that they care if 1,000 people or 5,000 people perish? In their eyes, first of all, it's not just like, oh, we're the government, we're the most responsible people, and we're just trying to, make everything work. No, those government people are literally answering to billionaires that do not want to be next to you on the ground. They don't want to be within 100 feet of you. They have somebody that deals with another somebody to go to the grocery store and deal with Walmarts and deal with the grocery stores, because they would never set foot in one because they don't want to be around us. They don't even want to be around the stench of us, right? We are actual garbage. We are the carbon that they don't want on this planet. We are the pollution. We are the problem. If you listen to all of the speeches by Gates and all of the other, they literally need to reduce population. They're not volunteering to, take any bungee free jumps or anything, but they are saying that they have ways that they can reduce this kind of stuff. My point is, these people are in charge and they want less of us around. So if you think that they're not motivated to take out a few thousand people or something like that, in the eyes, they're saying they're doing it for the greater good. They're saving millions by by losing 5,000 or 4,493, whatever, you get my drift. My point is, everybody needs to realize we're at that time frame when that kind of event is right around the corner. And I think that most people feel that we're there, And I think, did I end up adding that clip here? Hold on. I might have actually. And then, let's see. Oh, and then now we have actually caught Russia. So everybody wanted to poke the bear. We have actual video here. This is on Fox News. A Russian breaking into a United States building. In fact, this is in California. An actual Russian spy broke into the Water District office. Obviously, they're calling it a bear, right? Obviously, this bear wanted to, tap our water. It wanted to put something in our water supply. They have trained dolphins. They have, trained belugas. You think they're not training this bear to go in and not only, talk it up with the security guard, say, how's your weekend, buddy? Oh, I just got to check your pipes or something. And then this bear does a little breakdance move around the, guard and then slips something into our water supply. You may be thinking in your head, now he's really gone off the deep end. No. I'm telling you, out of the whole thing, everything I said, this is what I believe. We are going to have black bears all over our streets. They poked the Russian bear. Now they are probably putting all of their money into billions of dollars spent into turning our own zoo animals against us. This is going to be the new operation, the Fantastic Freddy to end all Fantastic Freddys. I'm totally kidding, by the way. But actually, that doesn't sound as crazy as, my end of the world theory. So, again, but I did think it was pretty funny. A black bear literally wandering into the water district office. Little black bears like this, they look cute, but they are actually super dangerous. So I'm glad that nobody ended up getting hurt. You guys, I posted all I've been close to, here in Washington, we have tons of black bears, but normally they're not walking into, the water district building. Pretty cute. You guys can watch this video over again on marfooglenews.com. In just a couple days, you're going to have to wait. I'm still figuring out how to, I'm getting set up so I can actually change the website and do it on my own. You guys know that Dex has done a lot of my website stuff. So unfortunately, for 7 or 8 years, we've had a full bibliography of every single article, tweet, video, picture, document that we show you here on the show. And that, for the first time in like 7 years, we've had like a week or two without that. So it is pretty crazy. I know there's now over 10,000 people. Most of I don't even think they watch the show. I think they go and go to our site for the news. They use us as their aggregator. And they can't do that anymore. So it really sucks. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you for sharing out our show. Thank you for, having our back and keeping, if there's a black bear behind me, I need you to immediately put it in chat. Like, I don't think they're a joke. They're very dangerous. They have very long claws and they're very smart. And the talking ones, I tell you what, they're not all fluffy and, teddy bears. They will trick you. And they are supposedly really bad at starting forest fires. So just saying, I don't want to be a victim of that kind of stuff. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, go check me out on Twitter at Marfoogle. All you have to do is go to main, Twitter at the same thing you would do on YouTube. You just type in at Marfoogle. Again, that will bring you to my main Twitter. You can go subscribe there. Again, all you have to do is type into search at Marfoogle and you'll get the official account. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Wages World. Thanks for holding out this late, man. And then one-way future circular. There was something that I was going to mention, though. There was something about at the end of the show. Yesterday, I ended up missing that man pads thing. Today, do you guys want to remind me of what I said I would talk about at the end of the show? Because I had a legit brain fart here. It's actually better in here. It's about 99 degrees tonight, and it's 1 a.m. and it's still hot in here. I did everything. I'm getting a split put in here, a mini split, but I'm doing it myself. They're not cheap, and I've gotten the cheapest one. I've got to cut a hole in the wall and do all this crap, and I'm just not looking forward to it. Let's see here. Provoked Patriot, Austin. Oh, I miss him too. He's my internet brother, man. A couple people said, how long has it been? We don't know, and that's the thing. When you got family stuff and you got to take care of family, that's it. A lot of the people that were here with me years before Dex, came along, I've gotten a lot of letters saying, "Yo, it's back to normal." It's not normal for me. This has been like 7 years with my partner. If I needed to take a break or take a drink or something, I would take a pause and kick it over to Dex. If I had to change the battery, I had my internet brother. if I needed some picture of a dancing bear on the website, I had my Dex. So yeah, I miss Dex too. I'm still talking to him. He's got a lot of stuff going on. When he, I'm sure when he's ready, he's dealing with a lot. So thank you guys for your prayers for Dex. Michael Tanner. Well, no, and he'll definitely be back. I just don't know at what capacity. No, like we're at this point, we're like family. So, and then Ryan Allgood, love it. Let's see here. Annie Oakley, supposed to be 112 here in Kansas on Monday. That's horrible. Mini splits are not difficult to install. Sean CTX, well, I guess you have to kind of know the situation. It's a shed that has 2 layers in it, so I have to cut through something that I don't own. So it's going to be a little bit more complicated to do it cleanly without screwing it up. I understand you only have to do the smaller tube, but this one, it's like that big. So, yeah. It's not a small tube. Most of them have small tubes. The one I got from Amazon, which you guys all suggested, had this huge thing. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking at the instructions wrong, and maybe you only need a small tube. Dave, E4, and then, of course, Cindy, Kristen, thank you so much. Ryan Alter, thank you to all of the people watching the replay tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and thank you. And because I haven't been on by myself for a while, I felt like really trying to just, try to do some call-ins. The thing is, for a while there, people... you guys remember there were hundreds of creators. A lot of my friends got knocked off YouTube for 5 years. Like literally got just knocked off, never could come back. That's how the culture here on the platform was. Now they have since let all of those people back. They've let the Alexes, the Tuckers come back. All these people that I don't know if Tucker ever got knocked off of YouTube, but obviously what sucks here is like watch they act like you can say all this stuff and you can say everything, because I say a lot more than I said during Biden's thing. And then the next president comes in. What they were doing is they were going back retrospectively from 2016 to 2020. If you talked about it, then 2020 through 24, they were taking your old videos and they were saying, oh, now this applies as this is bad. And then they could knock you off. It was really messed up. Like literally going back retrospectively years to a single comment and taking people's entire lives away. So when you have calls and people are saying whatever and you don't know what's going to happen next, we looked at even a possible delay, like the actual network, TV shows had like a 20-second delay software, this or that. Because when it comes down to it, like I know you guys get it. If it was you can't just have people saying everything. And when people go, well, they say it over on this channel, those channels, first of all, if you see a channel that it just grows like crazy, they can talk about anything, including things that go up against terms of service, I would really put that into question, like, who are they? Where are their connections? Who do they know? Is there possible things that could be used against them to have them show for something? And then also, do they have, is there something on them? Because it's weird to me when you have those people that have like the multi-channel networks that can just get them out of anything. Meanwhile, other people said a single word and got booted off for 5 years. Nobody questions why these people they can literally put stuff in their title like, the president, took the life of this person. And if you do this, health-wise, you're just the craziest stuff in their titles. I'm like, how do they do this without getting booted? Unless they are protected, if you get my meaning. People question about us, but man, come on. Like, there's some people talking about like the craziest stuff I have ever heard of. And that's what's making people think that people can say anything now. You can't. They're just allowing people to speak their minds so they can go, oh, you can just put yourself on the watch list. They're basically letting the algorithms sort people. They used to like have to watch us and go, oh, I got to put him on the no-fly list. Now they're like, oh, ChatGPT, can you just watch these 80 channels and see who needs to be put on the list? That's what I think. I think that the illusion of being able to say all this stuff is a trap. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you, Wages World. Thank you so much for everybody that supported. Thank you, members. Of course, everybody that joined this week. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Steve. And then thank you, Willix. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys have a wonderful night. Be safe, be prepared, and Marf out.
It is now
time for a very, very short shoutro.
Bye.